The Taliban has accused Pakistan of carrying out deadly drone strikes in Kabul, while Pakistan's Prime Minister said a permanent ceasefire depends on Afghanistan curbing militant activities. Amid rising tensions, Pakistan has ordered Afghan migrants in Quetta to leave, sparking concerns.
Also, Kabul is still reeling from the aftermath of the deadly explosions on Wednesday that killed 5 people and injured several others. After carrying out an investigation, Afghanistan's Taliban government has claimed the twin explosions was a result of drone airstrikes that were carried out by Islamabad.
Well, the surgical center run by emergency and non-governmental organizations said that people had suffered shrapnel wounds, blunt force trauma and burns in the attack. Confirming the strikes, Khalid Zadran, the spokesman for the Kabul police chief, said the first strike hit a civilian house, while the second strike hit a fuel tanker outside a market, starting a large fire.
There was an explosion here. I arrived at 4 o'clock and the information I received was that it was a drone strike. People had seen Pakistani drones. This is a cruel and warlike act that attacks civilian homes.
Recounting the horror, eyewitnesses narrated how Pakistani drones were deployed in civilian areas which targeted unsuspecting families.
The first drone strike was on 5th Street in Taimani, where I work as a dry cleaner. I was in the room when the attack happened. I was injured myself and I saw many other people whose hands and heads were cut off in the attack. There were a lot of people in the blocks because all the family members live here and many of them were injured.
Meanwhile, mourners gathered in Spin Boldak, a town of Afghanistan's border with Pakistan, to pay respects to victims of a recent airstrike amid heightened tensions with Pakistan. The Afghan Taliban reported over a dozen civilian deaths and 100 injuries, while Pakistan denied responsibility and claimed 4 of its civilians were wounded in attacks by Taliban forces in the district of Chaman, which is opposite Spin Boldak across the frontier.
This bombardment caused heavy casualties among civilians. We have 166 injured and around 20 people killed. All of these people were wounded or killed as a result of this attack.
And Pakistan claims that it is facing a resurgence of attacks against security forces on its western border with Afghanistan, which is led by Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan and its affiliates. Holding a cabinet meet, Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has said that the ball is now in Afghan Taliban's court for a permanent ceasefire deal, emphasizing that Pakistan is ready to resolve issues but wants Taliban to take concrete action against militant groups like the TTP operating on Afghan soil.
Now, Pakistan has repeatedly called on the Taliban to stop militant groups from using Afghan territory as a staging ground for cross-border attacks since the Taliban returned to power in Kabul in 2021.
Following the cross-border clashes, Pakistan has now ordered Afghan migrants to vacate their homes and shops in Quetta within a week's time, warning action against those who stay there illegally. In fact, the directive that's been issued by Deputy Commissioner requires homeowners and even shopkeepers renting to Afghan nationals to clear their properties within 7 days' time.
Pakistani authorities have warned property owners of fines and arrests if they do not follow the order. Well, the action has been taken as part of an ongoing crackdown on illegal Afghan migrants who are staying in Pakistan.